Hi everyone. I recently made a video about how to get to heaven. Now in this video, I briefly mentioned Biggie and Tupac are in hell. I didn't read the comments. I gave my explanation why I think they're in hell there. And it's all story now. I didn't mention that comment. An experience who Christ told me they're in hell. That's what this video is about. Explaining that. It's not really gonna be a long video, but I'll explain it. So let me get to explaining. This is my testimony on that. This happened. So I'd say, what was it? I converted to Christianity, true Christianity. I gave my life to Christ. What day was it? The last Saturday of 2024. So I've been in the faith, truly in the faith, for less than a year. Right? And not even a month goes by, so January 2025. By that time, I had changed my life, right? My favorite artist for years was Biggie Smalls. Every song I loved, I listened to, I cussed like a sailor listening to him. Shouldn't have been doing that. And Tupac. Love them. And I was praying for them. Every day I'd pray for Biggie. Even though I knew he probably wasn't in heaven, I'd pray and pray for his soul. And just pray. Oh, but he did this. He helped me get to you. I was so delusional. Even though Biggie has lyrics saying, when I die, F it, I want to go to hell. He said that on a song called Suicidal Thoughts. Very disturbing song. It was on his first album. And he professed he wanted to go to hell. And everyone looks over that. But anyway, back to my story. Enough of that bastard who I despise now. He was not a good man, right? And I was praying for him really continuously in January 2025, I mean. If I look back, I have a notebook from around that time with dates. See, if I prepared this more, I could look back and see what day it was because I wrote it all down. What happened? Let me see if I can find it. I think it's in this notebook I have titled Life, a Little Diary. Let me see. That's when I saw Jesus. What is this? That's when I saw Jesus in the TV. That was January 3rd. Okay, that's not it. No. Did I not write it down? Okay. I'm trying to figure out what day it was. So I don't remember the exact date. I was having a lot of supernatural stuff happening in January, essentially. I can't find it. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Probably boring all you, but yeah, I can't find the exact date. I don't remember the date. If I had to guess, it was probably mid-January. And I don't remember the dream fully. But it's very limited what I honestly remember from the dream. But the fact I remember anything is a miracle. And what I remember truly is in the beginning of the dream, I was praying for Biggie and Tupac. Like how I would at that time. I would get on my hands and knees, like literally right over there. Like right there. I don't know if I showed it properly, but right over here-ish. I pray for them. So in the dream, I wasn't over there, but I was just praying for them in like a random spot, I think it was. And I was saying, Lord, look, they okay people. Yada yada. You know, forgive them. And I remember just seeing Christ looked at me and told me Biggie and Tupac are in hell. Just like that. And that was that. And then I was like on some conveyor belt and I was going one direction and then I seen people on the other direction I knew going like I'm guessing like the hell. Sound like another way. Yeah. There was a girl I liked on the other side. That's the only reason I honestly remember that part of the dream. But yeah, no, Christ told me they're in hell. I strongly do believe they're in hell. For example, on the last day Biggie was alive, the last verse he ever recorded, he called himself the son of the devil. And a little more profanely too. It's a shame because he was talented, but he sold his soul to the devil. Bro had a 666 closing line too. Biggie was not a good man. Nor was Tupac Shakur. It's still stuck in my head though. That's the worst part. Those two artists, the devil still got them replaying in my head. I guess this is my testimony video. I guess. My first one. I'll make better ones. But I remember I looked at the date just now, well, a few minutes ago. May as well tell you all, because I started in the beginning when I checked the dates about what happened on January 3rd. This is my first ever, like, supernatural encounter with Christ. It was January 3rd, early in the morning. I woke up. I want you to imagine this room I'm in. Pitch black. No light. No light. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. There was no light. My TV was tilted towards me. Can I? Okay, I can't swap the camera. I don't know what it is, but I'll just so my TV. It was like imagine it tilted. I'll tilt it like it was like this. Imagine a room pitch black, and see that light right there, the Verizon. It says right there, Visa whatever. That was the only light in the room. So essentially, I was laying on my bed right there. That was the only light in the room. And look up. TV's off, right? And it took me a second to realize, but I saw Jesus Christ's face in that TV. And you could say, oh, but what if it's a reflection? I have no posters of Christ in my room. Look, literally look. There is nothing. Nothing. It's just white wall. I have a candle of him, but it's a small little candle, and where it's positioned, it can't, there's not gonna be a shadow on the TV. It's like literally underneath the TV. Small candle. It couldn't. It was just his face, and he was smiling at me. That's all it was. It lasted for a few seconds, and he was gone. Gone. January was a crazy month for me because there was a lot of like supernatural stuff. I could probably go into full detail more if I honestly read what I wrote when I first saw it. You know what? Let me see if I can for y'all. I'm gonna title this video My Supernatural Encounters, but that's no, that's right. I don't know, I'll figure out a title. Probably say Biggie and Tupac's in hell. Or How I Know They're in Hell. Even though that's some total clickbait title. Cause like half the video isn't even about that. Yeah, I don't know where I put it. Did I really misplace my notebook? No, it's right there. So if I flip to January 3rd, my handwriting's bad. So January 3rd, December 10th. I'll read what I wrote. This is the day it happened. I saw Jesus a few moments ago. The time is 4:10 a.m. and I woke from a dream. Now mind you, the right room was pitch black and the light was off. I saw the face and shoulders of Jesus. Oh, and eyes were, what does that say? Lasered on me. He had a smile. Jesus is king. This is only ways. So I don't know, about seconds. My handwriting's awful. Time is now 3:30 p.m. I wrote this, then I continue writing later. Yeah, that's what I wrote. Oh yeah. What? No, later. Hold on, what is this? I'm trying to figure out, is this what I saw? What's this? Oh no, it's just me admitting that Biggie was in hell. Yeah. No, I'm doing something. I don't care. It's not important. I could talk about the 17th, but that's another day. That's a completely different day. Thank God I wrote that stuff down. I have so many little supernatural stories. What? No! I don't want to see it! Okay! My gosh. I don't care right now. I'm trying to do something. If you want me to go in more detail about this, let me know. I know I know what was shown to me. They're in hell. What they deserve is that. Another funny thing is that when I saw Christ on my TV, the room was so pitch black, bro. And it only lasted for a few seconds. Seconds. It was like, he was like right over here. His face. I don't know if I showed it properly because I can't just flip the camera. I have to literally flip the whole phone. But, oh, I feel bad. Yeah. I've had a lot of encounters with supernatural. What the hell am I going to title this video? Because I don't want to attract conspiracy theorists. I'll just title it a story. Yeah, that's good enough.